Welcome back to Better Preparedness. Today I'm going to tell you about carbon monoxide alarms and why you should have one, or if you actually need one. Well, what is carbon monoxide? Carbon monoxide is an extremely dangerous gas. It is odorless, it is tasteless, and it's invisible. And it's often referred to as the silent killer because you just don't know it's there. It's not like smoke where you can see it, you can smell it. Carbon monoxide can happen if you have one of many types of burning appliances. Now this would be a hot water heater, this would be a furnace, this would be a stove, a barbecue, an attached garage, where you have gasoline or diesel or natural gas or propane or wood being burned. In the case for us, we have a natural gas burning hot water heater and a furnace. So that means we're prime candidates to have one, and legally we are required to have at least one. Carbon monoxide detectors come in different features with different styles, a bit like that you have with smoke detectors. This one had finished its lifespan. You'll see in the instruction manual for what you buy if it can last about 7 or 10 years. This one was a battery operated one. This new one, this is a Kidde brand, and bought this at Home Depot. And it has an internal battery that never needs to be replaced, but the unit, it's kind of strange. It says battery never needs changing. Well, but you still need to replace the unit because after 10 years, it's going to do the end of life beeping, which is probably going to annoy the crap out of you, like this one did. This one I put in about 10 years ago, and it started doing the 2 beeps every 30 seconds. And just keeps going on and on. Carbon monoxide detectors have different levels of features. What I like about this one is that it has a peak metering feature. So what you can do is by pressing the button here, you can see what the peak has been. So if you ever did have a bit of a buildup, maybe you don't have any buildup right now, maybe it's showing 0. But the digital display allows me to see, did I have a small bit of buildup? And that could be an important thing to go try to figure out what the cause of it. One of the reasons you can have a carbon monoxide buildup is that you have poor burning, the exhaust is blocked, or you have a crack in a pipe of some sort. So there are different reasons, and carbon monoxide will build up over time. And again, it's odorless, it's invisible, so you won't know that it's building up. Maybe it's just a fraction a bit of leakage, and that's why you have these. And you have it here, for example, down where the appliances are, but then upstairs, importantly, in the bedrooms level. So have at least 2, but make sure you're respecting the code of where you live. And you can ask, if you go to a place like Home Depot, I find the salespeople are usually quite good, or a local hardware store, they're probably knowledgeable about what your legal requirements are. And it will vary from province or state to state. So do your research and make sure you exceed to be better prepared. In the case of this one, this is this new one, what it's going to do is it's going to beep 4 times and then pause for 5 seconds and then beep 4 times. It's going to be very loud. Ideally, you would buy them in sets where they're interconnected, and this allows this unit to then alert the other unit that's in the house, for example, or the other units in the house. And you should never be going down to investigate why your carbon monoxide detector is beeping. Get out of the house, go to a safe place, maybe a neighbor's house, or if you have a cell phone, call from there. Don't go down to investigate the cause of your carbon monoxide, because you're not going to smell anything. You're not going to see anything. All you're going to do is expose yourself, and you can initially feel like you had a bad flu, but then it can also kill you and has longer term damage to your health. So don't investigate, just get out of the house safely. Make sure you talk to your family too about the differences between your smoke detectors and your carbon monoxide alarm. It's going to be a different type of beeping. Both result in the fact that you should be leaving that structure as quickly as possible. When you're calling 911, it'd be useful to know are you referring to the beeping of a smoke detector or carbon monoxide. And one of the reasons too is that you might be tempted to check out why a smoke detector is going off if you feel you can still safely exit. But a carbon monoxide detector or alarm, you should just be promptly exiting. I know this is not very flashy and sexy, but read the instructions. Take 5 to 10 minutes and kind of go through it, and probably have the other adults in your household understand how or why this would go off. And there's a lot of important features here in terms of installation, locations, and so on. And This actually goes through quite a lot of information about why it's different from a smoke detector. So it's quite interesting. It's kind of like the underappreciated sibling of a Hollywood superstar, that this one doesn't get the same degree of respect as a smoke detector does, but it's equally important. Hopefully, like ours, you'll replace this in 10 years without ever having had a carbon monoxide incident. 50, 60 bucks. Not cheap, and now kind of have to throw it away because it's no longer good. But at least I've got this one, and this one has the non-replacing battery, so I never have to replace the battery in that one. This one had a volt backup battery in it, so you have to replace that every year. And yeah, just try to put as many variables on your side of being safe and keeping your family safe and all those who visit you. Well, thanks for watching Better Preparedness. Make sure you click that like and subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your loved ones to get them to check on their carbon monoxide detectors, or have them installed, or install them. Lots of good ones available. Just buy a reputable brand, and then make sure you either replace the battery annually, or you get one of these that has a long-lasting battery inside, but you will have to replace this unit after about 10 years. Thanks for watching Better Preparedness. Keep well, keep better prepared. Thanks for watching. Take care.